to make that neck just a little bit longer on the ground. From there, you'll have to choose an arm position that feels really good. So downward angle would be a little bit more kind of pulling the shoulders down. Outward would be kind of supportive of this long neck. Even goal post arms, like a big football post, is another possibility to get the chest a little bit more open. So you'll feel each of those angles kind of affects what we're feeling through the neck and the shoulders. So explore until you find a good position that feels like it's going to work for your body today. With that neck nice and long, already start to take a few really good deep breath cycles. The neck and the throat, the energy, the chakra that surrounds that area, part of what it does is help to dictate communication. When communication is much more fuzzy, either with us reaching to the external world or the external world reaching to us, if that connection isn't complete, that leads to confusion. So the idea for today's class is gradually helping the neck, help this neck area, help the throat, so that gradually it's like we're transmuting confusion into clarity. This ability to communicate, to express, and to kind of show our energy to the world, showing up in our uniqueness, but also helping to expand our energy outward, our hopes, our dreams, our vision, helping that expand outward just a little bit, helping to raise the frequency of the world a little bit. So with that intention established in our body, with this long neck stretch already, let's begin to slide the arms to point straight back toward that back wall. You'll notice as we get into different muscle groups, like the back muscles and the shoulder muscles, you'll notice all of these things are connected to the neck, whether it's a direct connection or it takes a little bit more length to get to that connection. They're all connected. And then let's bend the elbows for a moment so you can feel your hands clasping together. Lift the palms away and then bring the arms right back where they were, facing to that back wall. So from that gentle shoulder opener, feel things opening up now. We're taking another good inhale. Exhale. Release the arms. Let them slide down through the sides. And from here, slide the feet in closer to the glutes. We've got our straps set up, that loop about the size of a basketball. We're going to use this loop in various ways in class today. This first one is going to help us out with a nice easy hamstring stretch. So take the strap around the ball of the right foot. Your hands can hold off to the other end of that loop. And the idea here is the more flexibility is available, the more we start to try to pull the elbows out to the side, getting this leg drawn toward our chest just little by little. With slight arm strength and shoulder strength going on, just a little bit of warming up there. But also, as we stretch the hamstrings, it does help us to help make sure that some of these really large muscle groups aren't one of the major culprits to entire back tightness, even up to neck tightness. So making sure this area gets a really good chance to have a stretch. Take 2 more deep breath cycles. Release, drop off to the floor for a moment. Take a figure 4 stretch, right ankle, left thigh, hands hug around left. This might be rocking with movement. It might be just holding still for a moment. And if you ever feel like the neck kind of got slid in, kind of slide it back out a bit long. Right, another huge breath cycle flowing in. Out. Release the ankle from the thigh. Right foot to ground. Loop around ball of left foot. Then continue to pull this leg in to the point where it's in that good, useful stretch. So elbows bending up to the sides, add that little bit of shoulder strength. Mostly about the length we can find through the hamstring though. More deep breath. We'll start to release the strap, figure 4 stretch. Got that left ankle to right thigh, hug around. Let another deep breath try to pass through the belly. Relaxing back out. Release the ankle from the thigh, both feet will planted on the floor. Hands clasped behind the back of the head. 3 times super slow. We're going to start introducing the neck to their first true stretches. So the elbows start to lift up and then the hands lift up the head. It's not the head crunching up. The head is completely weighed back into the arms. But we're lifting up the head to the point where it feels like a good neck stretch. And slowly drop the head back down. Open the elbows. 2 more cycles to get us started like that. So lifting up the head, bring it right into the stretch and pause for a moment. Head back down. 1 more, lifting up. And down. We'll start to take a few crunches. The crunch movement is just as much about the neck getting the stretch as it is about the core getting a little bit of strength. So pick the head up, neck is in stretch, we crunch up. Inhale, drop back down. Take 4 more through the center like that. Exhale, slow. Inhale starts, drop back down. Here's 3. And down. 2. And 1. Good. And then we'll kind of take a crunch off to the side to get the neck in a new stretch. So when we crunch up, we also tilt the right elbow closer to the left thigh. Tilt the neck up into that stretch and then drop back down. And right away go to the second side. The left elbow toward the right thigh. Neck in that new stretch and then come back down. So 4 more like that to each side. Neck front to the left. And neck front to the right. And taking another 3. And 3. 2. 2. 1. And 1. Beautiful. Dropping the head back down, let the arms release. Take a few windshield wipers, letting that low body have a little bit of mobility. Okay, so from here, grab your looped strap again. What we're gonna do is place it around the ankle area. And then the feet come planted right back down. From there, we're gonna take a bridge pose, but our hands are gonna be reaching for that strap. So it's easiest to set up the grip now. Have left and right sides. Grab onto the strap from the glute area. Once you have that grip, start to lift the hips up. As high as you can, walk the shoulders under. And if you want more, the toes start to scoot a little further away. So that will start to pull the shoulders a little bit more open. Keep the hips lifting. Pull that neck and that gentle stretch curled in. It's really healthy for the thyroid to be in this inverted state like this. So we're going to take about 3 more breaths from this bridge pose. Good. After all 3, start to release the shoulders, roll back down, strap off to the side for a moment. And we're going to roll our way up to a seated place. So rolling like a ball just maybe 2 or 3 times. Feel how that pulls the whole spine with us into that curled in motion. Last time we're ready to be up, plant the feet. We're clasping hands around the shins. Upper back pulls back, head curls in. Getting that really good stretch for upper back, neck, shoulder. More breath here. The hands release, softly straighten up the spine. Take the legs to simple cross-leg position. We're going to do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing, just clearing our channels, setting our neck up in that energetically even spot. So right hand, you take pointer finger and middle finger tucked down. Then it's going to be that right thumb that plugs off right nostril and the ring finger that plugs off left. So just start off with hands down for a moment. Take a normal inhale, both nostrils. Exhale both. Thumb plugs off right, inhale left. Switch to exhale right nostril. Inhale right. Switch to exhale left. Inhale left. Switch to exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. To get 2 more full cycles, try to go slower. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. 1 more good cycle in. 1 Out right. Out right. Slow exhale left. Good. So from there, take your strap. We're gonna slip our wrists into it behind us and then try to slide it all the way up to your elbows. If it doesn't easily fit, you can slide the loop just a little bit wider. Once you've got that set up, allow the elbows to kind of come by your sides, hands just drop down. It's a tall posture because the shoulders are being pulled back a little bit. So let the throat be open and tall. Take a few rounds of breath, like a little meditation here. More deep, relaxing breaths flowing in and out of the throat. And then extend the arms back behind you. Fingers are touching the floor. Lean back a little so that the feet can come into cobbler shape. Once you're there, you can either stay sitting up tall or keeping the elbows behind you like this, start to tilt forward. Totally different arrangement of cobbler. Keeps the spine very straight. One more good inhale. Exhale. Spine rises up. We'll start to kind of bring the elbows just a little closer so the strap can flip off. Good. And then what we're doing with this strap, this left leg stays as it is. The right knee pops up for a moment. You slip that loop around the ankle and thigh area. You can tighten it more if you want to. Don't have too much. Once you've got it around that right side, flip the right leg so toes are pointed backwards. And part of the idea of having the strap here is that left hand comes behind our back and we try to grab the loop. If your shoulder isn't flexible enough to reach that, you've got a whole flag that you can grab onto instead from behind your back. Good. So it's left hand grabbing the loop. Right hand is brought to the left side. And as we start to spiral the spine, let this be about the neck. So you're gazing as far over that left shoulder as possible. Good. Keep the body in this shape, but switch the neck to the right shoulder. Good inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Allow yourself to tilt the hands backwards. What we're doing is walking the hands back and squeezing the shoulders together, kind of up to the point where you have a little pillow for the head. Once you've got that pillow, lift the chin up. You can drop the jaw forward to stretch the front of the throat. A little bit of quad stretch as well. Take another good inhale. Exhale, relax the jaw, softly lift head up. As we rise up, we're going to tilt forward. Tilting directly to the center is harder. Tilting over the left knee is easier, so you choose. Especially let the chin curl into the chest, getting a little bit of back of neck stretch. Good, and start to return back in. Once we're up, we'll switch everything out. So right leg is now tucked into the center. The strap is around left leg. Tuck that foot back. Once it's tucked back, it's right hand that's grabbing either that long leg or the loop. Left hand is at that right thigh. Good. As you gaze over your right shoulder, let the neck be the biggest. Good. Switch the neck, gazing over left shoulder. We release, hands come behind us. The shoulders rise a little bit like a little pillow. Walk your hands far back to both sides. Head and neck rest on that little pillow. Rock the head back. Lift and jut the jaw forward. Jaw relaxes, head rises, walk back in. Lean forward either directly or over the right. Curl the chin in to get the back of the neck. And the head starts to rise, free out the strap. We come to a kneeling place. As we start to take some cat cows, let this really be about the neck. So when we're rounding the spine up, the chin curls all the way into the chest. Then we drop the belly down, the throat, the chin lift up. So do a few times, bring that neck to both directions like that. Two more full rounds. For your second cycle, when you tuck your toes and lift up to down dog, let the head be absolutely heavy. So you can shake it left and right. And just find a nice release where there's no cranking of the neck at all. It's just dropped down. Leg movements want to happen for a little while, go right ahead. Inhale, exhale, start to walk the feet up to the top of the mat. As we're up at the top, either just let the neck drop heavy, or if you want more, clasp hands together, place pinky fingers at the base of the skull, and curl the head in just a little bit. Take one more good inhale. Exhale. Release. Next inhale helps us rise. And down to heart. Grabbing our strap. We'll place the strap in our wrists. Have the hands come up above head. Let the spine and the neck, everything be pulled up really tall. And then start to shift your right hip to the right, being just a couple of inches up and over to left. Good. Inhale back up. So hip starts to left, and then we lean to right. Good. Back up. Drop the hands down. Just 2 times. Inhale, the arms come up. Arch back a little bit. And back down. Another just like that. Inhale up. And back down. Good. And then we're going to take a sun salutation V with the strap like this. If chaturanga is funky and you don't feel like you can go all the way down, just do a push-up as much as you can do, and then go to the down dog from there. So your choice. So sun salutation V. Start off with a good inhale. Arch up and back. Leave the arms by the ears as we then exhale, sit the hips back like we're sitting in a chair. Inhale here. Exhale, the hands point down to the floor, the legs straight. Inhale, half lift, slide. Exhale, plant the hands, even if they're bent knees. Step walker, jump to plank. Try out a chaturanga or a push-up. Maybe a cobra. And down dog. So right leg floats up to sky, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot in between hands, back heel down. Warrior 1, the arms reaching up, feel the shoulders getting more and more warm as we go. Good, exhale, hands come back down. Optional flow, if you don't want to take it, go straight to the downward facing dog. Good. So then when we're there, left leg up to sky. Sit through, back heel down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, plant hands down. Same thing, down dog or optional flow. Child if you need it. Good inhale. Exhale, working our way up to forward fold. Let the head curl in for a moment. Great to sit the hips back like they're going to the chair. Arms swing up by the ears. Good nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, arch back. Exhale, drop the arms down. Good work. So strap can be set out to the side. Let's get the arms a full circle. Just strap it back. And the other way. Good. So setting up for yogic squat, the feet are about as wide as the mat, toes turning out. So come down, yogic squat, elbows push into the knees. If you want to sit on the block, that's another variation. Let's let this be about the neck for a little while. So neck and spine as straight as possible. And start to drop the left ear over the left shoulder. If you want to rock a little bit forward or backward, that's fine. And eventually lifts back up. Left ear to left shoulder. Maybe rocking to find that good spot. And when head lifts back up, curl the chin back into chest. Maybe sending forehead down onto middle finger, but you don't have to. Only if that feels like that's a useful, helpful spot. Good. Head rises back up. Place a hand in front of us, a hand behind us, softly lower down to sitting. Nice and graceful, you did good. Okay, we're gonna try out a twist. This time, left foot straight on in front, right foot bent. If you'd like to try for that bind behind, you're welcome to set up the strap around the right leg. Get the left hand that reaches behind. Right hand could be on the left leg. It could be on this elbow, the elbow to the inner knee. Whatever's gonna help you, just twist the best. And then remember, from your twist, you're gazing over your shoulders to the back wall. Switch your neck, gazing over right shoulder. Good. Gaze comes forward. Option here, either let the thigh fall open, forward fold, chin tucks in, or if you want to do the bind around this thigh, set up the bind using strap or grip, and just lean forward, curling chin into the chest. Good, starting to rise up. Switch our legs, so right goes out straight, left tucks in, feel free to put the loop if that was useful. There'll be right hand coming behind, grabbing the flag or the circle. That's the twist first, so perhaps this left elbow pushes into that left knee. Perhaps you're grabbing the leg, whatever's gonna help you twist, and gaze over right shoulder. Switch, gaze over left shoulder. Good. So you unwind. You can let the thigh fall open for that forward fold, or maybe you lean forward, wrapping left around, either for finger clasp or just grabbing on that strap. Curl the chin into the chest so you're getting that back of the neck stretch. Good. Starting to unwind. Let both legs straighten for a moment. Curl the chin into the chest. Take 2 or 3 breaths right here. Beautiful. Rising up, swing the legs around us. 2 or 3 rounds of the cat cow for the neck. Breathing in. And arching out for the back. 2 more like that. And downward facing dog, neck nice and loose. Eventually working up to top of that. Maybe head is loose, dropping heavy, or maybe pinky fingers behind back of the neck. Bring that head in. One more breath in. Out. Hands. And I'll rise up. And hands to heart. Good. Now working on the shoulders, opening back behind. Grab your strap. We're placing the strap in our hands and then rotating the thumbs open to each side. And that'll be the position we take for a couple of poses. If it starts to get intense, just your shoulders, your chest are not open, used to being this open, don't worry, there's a spot where you'll get a little breathe. So, starting off, good tall posture, shoulders opening back. Try to balance, floating the right knee if you can. Good. Inhale. Exhale as you kick back, warrior three. Try to fill this chest open. Good. Softly bend for the warrior one. Drop the hands down just a little bit for arches up. And then bow forward, arms pull into that space behind us. Chin is welcome to fill in the chest. Good. Release hands down, roll the spine up. Turning to the long edge, toes are open, 45-degree angle. Take a squat, so opening knees to each side like goddess, but keep the chest and the heart opening. Good. Straighten the legs, turn the toes forward. Take a half lean for this first one. About halfway down, still feel the chest opening. Good, coming up, maybe through bent knees. One more goddess, toes turn open, heart arches. Good, straighten legs, turn toes forward. Either stay at the half lean or continue to relax even deeper forward with this one. If arms are getting tired, this is the point where you could drop hands down at any point. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands in. Roll the spine up. Either step or jump the feet together and come up to the top. One hand releases, and the other hand's just going to hold it the strap for you. Right arm comes across the chest, pull it into that stretch, and then left ear drops over left shoulder. The gentle release, second side. Left arm gets tucked in, right ear drops over right. Release. One more side, set up the hands. Thumbs are open, chest is open, and then left knee starts to rise. Try not to collapse the spine. Keeping back, the chest stays open, kind of like locust to our warrior. Soft land like a warrior one. Hands drop down just a little bit, heart rises up. And bow forward. Hands drop down, curl the spine up. Turning to the long edge goddess. So in the squat, chest open, shoulders rolled back. Good. Straighten the legs, turn the toes forward, halfway lean forward. More like that, roll up. Goddess. And straighten legs, turn toes forward. You're welcome to pause at the half lean or continue to drop down. Arms pulled back. If you need the shoulder break, you can always release strap for a moment here. Good. Rise it up. Step or jump the feet together. Come up to the top. Same thing. Right arm cross over the body. Drop the ear to the left. And second side. Good. Release. Take the strap either below the elbows, if that helps you clear your foot the best, or if you can still clear the head right above the elbows, then that's also fine, whatever feels more natural for your body. This is going to be a flow with it. If it's too tight, you can widen the strap just a little bit. Notice the chaturanga you really can't do here, so just do kind of a little mini push-up, and then we'll go to down dog. So, inhale, arms rise up. A little arch back. Exhale, sit into the chair. Inhale. Exhale, bow, hands forward. Straighten the legs, head drops down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Travel back to plank. A little push-up. And down dog, let the head drop. Good. Lower to knees for a moment. Loop the circle around right foot. We're going to use it in just a moment. So once it's around right foot, take a push-up, plank, or kneeling towards belly. Rise up cobra, up to down dog. Then slide the left leg under and through gently. Keep that loop around that right foot, start to lift it up. You can grab the long flag, you can grab the loop. This could either be shoulder stretch from behind or working a little bit closer to king pigeon from above. Just walking hands closer and closer and closer. Whether it's one or both shoulders, feel that shoulder open. Feel the neck comfortably lifted. You just got here, feel free to take another breath or two. If you've been here for a while, go ahead and release, take a moment. Normal sleeping. Great. For recovery, close plant the hands, maybe come up all the way to down dog or kneeling. Give your hips a little bit of mobility. If it worked out for you before to have that left foot already in the loop, go ahead and take that switch, whether you're kneeling or just use your feet to work it. Maybe add the flow, chaturanga, cobra. Down dog. Eventually slide right leg through. Put that left foot. Maybe grabbing the flag, maybe grabbing the looped part. Much as you can walk the hand closer and closer, hopefully to take that journey. If you've been there for a couple of breaths, you're ready to release, you can. If you're still playing with it, go right ahead. And one more breath in, out. Recovery, whether this is kneeling or down dog, whatever feels like it's going to help right here. Good. And eventually we end up kneeling. We're going to take 3 more poses back to back using the strap. And then we're going to end up using the wall for a last pose after that. Getting that neck with one last little curl and stretch. So my recommendation, don't be too far away from the wall. Kind of scoot a little closer, even mat maybe scoot closer. Try not to be super, super separated from wall. Good. Whenever you're situated with your mat, slip both feet inside of the straps, that big loop we have. And this is going to be kind of like a camel pose variation. So already if you feel better balance, tuck the toes, that's great. But this one, instead of making it about hands dropping to heels, this is going to be about grabbing that loop with each hand and then letting the heart arch up. So once you've got it around your ankles, grab onto the straps and then start to let the heart arch up, shoulders roll open and back. So you'll find the degree that feels useful. Especially let the shoulders roll open. That's the biggest focus. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, easy reverse out. Let the feet separate back to take the slack out. Come to kneeling plank. Lower belly down to ground. And then bend the knees. With the bent knees, we're going to take the same grip. So try to grab that strap that kind of floats. You need to grab flag or whatever instead, that's perfectly fine. The idea for this one is the strength of the legs takes that to roll the shoulders open. So it's as much as you can from back. That's really what creates the lift and the open of shoulders. 2 more breaths. Soften down. And then take the feet back out wide to take that slack out again. Roll onto your back. This one's heading toward a bridge pose. So this is one scoot a little closer to the wall. You're not using the wall yet. But when you're on your back, similar to what we did at the beginning, once you've got the ankles in a good spot, take a little grip of each hand onto the strap, lift the hips up. Similar to the 2 we just did, lift up. And feel the shoulders walk under, opening up nicely. This time the neck's in that nice throat chakra place. Brings lots of fresh blood to flow right in the thyroid. Good, so one more inhale. Exhale, softly lower down. Release the strap off to the side. and then place the feet onto the wall. From here, as you push against the wall, you'll be able to lift up like that bridge pose and start to take the shoulders even more open. Maybe hands walking under the hips, maybe heading towards shoulder stand, even one leg at a time, or maybe it's just that bridge pose using the wall. So any variation. With that neck, that gentle opening. You choose how long to stay. Some of us might be another 5 or 10 breaths. Some of us might be almost ready to release. So if and when you release, it might be a nice option to place the strap around your knees. Tighten the strap so your legs are kind of glued in parallel position. And then just let the legs be off the wall. If you like that position, great. If you prefer any other type of shavasana, that's fine. So all the way around the bottom. Yeah. Just like that, all the way through. It's good closer to the wall or just use the angle that you're at. Either is fine. This is just whatever type of shavasana is going to be useful for your body. Be here for these last few minutes. So imagine as the breath flows through the throat for these next few minutes. Imagine each breath is kind of clearing the way. Throat becoming much more smooth, much more clarity. Also take one moment just to notice the jaw. It's natural to have a little bit of jaw tension, so try to relax that. Notice the throat, try to relax the throat. Notice the tongue, try to relax it. Breath, clearing throat. The next few minutes to slowly start heading out. Maybe just start off with a couple of really good relaxing breaths. Maybe allow the chin to help the neck stretch all the way to the right. And tilting it all the way to the left. Maybe little movements for fingers and toes, arms and legs. Perhaps eventually a nice fetal position to one side. Try a few bonus breaths, maybe a good 4 or 5 cycles until you feel ready to rise. No rush, take your time. So whenever we arise comfortably, we join hands together, perhaps planting them in front of the throat, reminding us to sit up a little taller, have the throat a little more open. Will the air pass through that throat area? Perhaps imagining where previously there was congestion and confusion. Perhaps now there's a little bit more clarity. Clarity in our ability to communicate with others. Clarity in our creativity. So with clarity to help lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together with a sound of oh, deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.